Alright, so we're gonna be doing a fun video for today. We're gonna be comparing the Fondjoy versus the McFarlane. So we're gonna be doing the first wave of Fondjoy did, which has a little of figures in there, not that many. So this video probably won't be long. But before we start, let's put up some rules in here of how I'm gonna be rating these figures. Since I don't have any Fondjoy and I'm gonna pretend like I don't have any McFarlane, I'm gonna rate them on how they look and what extras they come with. It's more of a convincing, like if the product convinced me to buy it just based on the images that the company provided. Alright, so these are we're gonna be comparing the figures. One, the actor's likeness. Since most of these are live action, I'm gonna be giving this one the most points because I believe the head sculpt is the thing that matters with these figures. Since they are live action, so they have to really nail the actor likeness. Second, we have wire cape, which is 1 point. The ones that don't require a wire cape, I'll just automatically add a point to them. Accessories will be 2 points, and suit accuracy will be 3 points. Alright, so first off, we're going to start off with the Dark Knight Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. The head sculpt looks pretty good. I wouldn't say it looks a lot like Christian Bale. I think it's just like a generic look to this Batman. So I'll give it a 2 out of 4 for the head sculpt. And as you can see, it obviously comes with a wire cape, so I'm going to give it 1 point. Next up, here we have X accessories. They did an amazing job with accessories. They gave us a lot of hands, a lot of grapple stuff that Batman used in the movie. Even a small little batarang, which is not very accurate, but it's still there. It is still an accessory in there that they give us. So with accessories, I'll give them a 2 out of 2. Finally, but not least, we got suit accuracy. Is the suit accurate to the movie? I would say so. I think the movie, the figure, it is accurate to the movie. So with this one, I will give it a 3 out of 3. Alright, next up here we have, it is McFarlane, and this is based off of the Build-A-Figure wave of Bane. As you can see, the head sculpt, I think this one looks a little bit more like Christian Bale. So I'll give this one a 3 out of 4. Does he come with a wire cape? No, he does not. It has a plastic cape, so I'll give it a 0 out of 1. Accessories, he does come with some accessories, but not as much as the other one, so I'll give this one a 1. And for suit accuracy, I think I'll give this one a 3 out of 3. I think they also nailed the suit based off the movie. Alright, so overall, Fondjoy got an 8 out of 10, and McFarlane got a 7 out of 10. I would say that's accurate because I really love what Fondjoy did. Like I said, the only thing they needed a little bit worked on was the head sculpt, but it's not as bad. You can still get it. I think, and you'll be happy with it. McFarlane, a pretty solid figure. The only thing that has problems with is it didn't have a wire cape, lack of accessories. But I know most of you are gonna be saying, but Jay, they already gave us wire cape later on. Yeah, but I'm just judging it as the first Batman figure they gave us from that movie. So yeah, I'm trying to be fair here because Fondjoy this is the first wave of Fondjoy. So McFarlane does make this upgrades later on, but like I said, I'm judging by the first figure they gave us. But yeah, I would say both of them will be a solid figure. Continuing with the Dark Knight, here we have, it is the Joker from the Dark Knight. So yeah, starting with Fondjoy, we have the head sculpt. The head sculpt, I don't really see Heath Ledger in there. I don't really see it. Do you see it? Cause I don't. But I could also be probably blind. But anyways, we have wire capes. Obviously, he does not require wire cape, so automatic point right there. Accessories, it comes with pretty good accessories. I'll just give it a 2 out of 2. Alright, is the suit or his dressing accurate to the movie? I wouldn't say so. There's some color errors in here. Some of them I think they're too bright, and I think my friend did a better job than Fondjoy. So I will give this guy a 1.5 out of 3. Alright, so now we're doing McFarlane. How did they do with the head sculpt? They did an awesome job, to be honest. I will give this one a 2.5 out of 4. Obviously, there's no wire cape, so automatic point there. Now we're accessories. Man, this one lacks a lot of accessories. They gave him a cool little stash of money there, which is pretty cool and nice. But that's it. That's pretty much it. I'll give this one a 1 out of 2. When it comes to being accurate to the suit, I'll give this one a 2 out of 3. I think they could have toned the colors a bit down, but hey, it looks pretty nice. I think everything matches to the source material, which Fondjoy sadly did not. So yeah, I give it a 2 out of 3. Alright, so the total points for Fondjoy will be 5.5. I think they could have done a little bit better on the head sculpt and a little bit more accurate on the suits of his, but everything else seems to be pretty good. Now with Fondjoy, with McFarlane, here we have is the total points of is 7.5. Pretty solid figure. I think they did an amazing job with the head sculpt, and I think it just lacked a little bit more accessories. And hopefully later on, McFarlane can re-release this guy with more accessories, because this is the only time they gave us this Joker from the Build a Figure wave for Bane. They also gave us the interrogation room one, but obviously it's not the same because it doesn't come with the coat and all that. So yeah. All right, now here we have it is Wonder Woman. Now this figure of Enjoy, it is based off of the Justice League. It doesn't say Sex and Justice League. It just says Justice League. So I'm gonna go with the obviously the one that Joss Whedon made. So head sculpt, how did they do with the head sculpt? I would say they did try. I think they try to make it look like the actress. So yeah, I'll give it a 2.5. It looks like they tried to do it. They didn't hit the mark quite likely, but I see that they tried to make it look like Gal. Alright, so you know the drill. The wire cape, automatic point, accessories. Fondjoy is kicking it out of the park. Fondjoy is being really great with accessories. 2 out of 2. Now the suit, is the suit accurate? I would say so. It's just the colors. The colors seem to be from, like I said, from the Justice League we got, the first one, the Joss Whedon one. So if it has to be from that movie, I would say they nailed it. I will give it a 3 out of 3. But if they were going for the Section of Justice League version, which I don't think they were, I will probably just end up giving it a 2.5. But since this one doesn't say Section of Justice League like other Fondjoy figures, I'll give it a 3 out of 3. Alright, so here we have is the McFarlane version. Now you're wondering, how, they didn't make one for Justice League. Well, I'm going based off on what they advertise for the Section of Justice League, and then with this one, with this Wonder Woman, the 1984 Wonder Woman with the hot dog legs. So I'm going with that one. You guys can get mad at me in the comments, but I'm going with this one because this one is actually was actually promoted as being part of the Section of Justice League. So head sculpt, how did they do with the head sculpt? I would say they were mid. They were like in the middle. Not too bad, but not too good either. So with this one, I just give it a 2 out of 4. Wire cape, no wire cape, automatic point. The accessories, she came with 2 lassos, one for you to store on her little belt, and one where you could play around with. So with this, I'll just give it a 1 out of 2. For the suit accuracy, I will have to be harsh on this one and just give it a 2 out of 3. Well, not that harsh, but it's the colors. If they would have at least given us a Wonder Woman, at least the one like the BVS version where they toned down the red a bit, I'll probably just give it a 2.5 or something like that. But this one is being advertised as the Sex and Justice League, and those were like a little bit more toned down colors. And this one, for this Wonder Woman to be in it, she stands out like a lot because other characters are like having like dark colors. So yeah, this one I have to give it a 2 out of 3. Alright, so final score of Fondjoy's Wonder Woman from Justice League is at 7 out of 10. I think what carried this figure is accessories, and since it is supposed to be based off of Justice League 1, the Joss Whedon, not the Zack Snyder, I think that's when, if it was based on Zack Snyder Justice League, I will probably give this one like 5 out of 10, so something around there. Not really high score. But McFarlane one, final score is a 6 out of 10, so not that bad. What ruined it was the coloring of the suit, because I was being harsh on it because, like I said, in the Section Justice League one, it's a darker color on her suit. So yeah, that's the only thing that actually that made this figure down. But obviously this is not supposed to be based of the Section Justice League, but I'm being harsh because it was advertised as that. They should have just given us a different Wonder Woman for that Section Justice League wave. But yeah, pretty much both of them are kind of solid, like in the middle, if I wasn't too harsh. But That's how I'm gonna go with. So the Fondjoy wins by 1 point. Alright, now here we have it is Superman based off the Joss Whedon Justice League one. So actress likeness so far with this one, it is a 1 out of 4. Uh, doesn't look nothing like Henry Cavill. So, yeah, 1 out of 4. Wire cape, obviously he comes with a wire cape, so automatic point right there. Accessories, pretty good. I would say 2 out of 2. The accessories they give him is pretty nice. They give him some extra set of hands, extra head sculpt, and some hit vision, which is pretty nice that they give him a hit vision. Is the suit accurate? I would say so. The color is good, but everything else seems to be kind of plain, I would say. But my thing that bothers me the most is the cape. Why did they put the cape around the symbol of the S? Um, I don't know why they did that. So yeah, that bothers me a lot. So this one will have to have a lower rating. So it will be a 1.5 out of 3. Alright, so now McFarlane. I will say McFarlane did a great job on the head sculpt. It kind of looks like Henry Cavill. I think the thing that ruins it is the paint on this figure. So yeah, I will give this one a 3 out of 4. Wire cape? No wire cape. It is a plastic cape. So 0 out of 1. Accessories, all they gave us was a flying stand. So I'm gonna be generous. I'm just giving it a 0.5 out of 2. Suit accurate, nailed it. Looks perfect. Looks amazing. 3 out of 3. Alright, so Fondjoy's final score was a 5.5. I don't really think I recommend this figure. If you're looking for a Henry Cavill figure, although this one does have a wire cape, which is pretty nice, but I think McFarlane's version, which actually got a final score of 6.5, I think this one is superior to the Fondjoy version. Alright, finally but not least, here we have it is Cyborg from Justice League. This one, I think, is the best one Fondjoy did on the first wave they did. So the actor likeness, I would say they did a decent job. 3 out of 4. Wire cape, automatically I won. Accessories, 2 out of 2. Suit accurate, 3 out of 3. So yeah, not much complaining on this cyber figure. Alright, now we got McFarlane's likeness. I will also give it a 3 out of 4. Wire cape, automatically a 1. Accessories, I will have to give this one a 0.5 out of 2. It only comes with a cannon, and that's pretty much it. Suit accurate, I'll give it a 3 out of 3. Alright, so Fondjoy Cyborg gets an almost perfect score, a 9 out of 10. Pretty amazing job. McFarlane, on the other hand, got a 7.5. I think obviously the accessories killed this one because all they gave us was just one cannon and that's it, nothing else. While Fondjoy gave him an extra set of hands, the cannon, and even the armor faceplate or head scope, I mean.